Yo. What is going on, beautiful people of the world? Happy freaking Sunday. Greetings from beautiful San Diego. I don't even know if y'all can see that. We got the Padres playing. We got San Diego royalty here. Shanice, Olivia, always trying to tilt her big head self in here. Hope you guys killing it. Hope you guys crushing it. We are back. Or should I say we black? We black and we back. Right? Yeah. Here to answer some questions. Y'all have questions for us. And we want to answer them. For you. Okay? Y'all ready? You ready?
Yes, sir.
You ready? Yeah, she's ready. Padres playing? Let's do it.
Here we go. First question. How did you and Sean meet? In the club. I was in an environment that I didn't want to be in, with people that I didn't want to be with, people that I wasn't aligned with, and Sean snatched my phone out of my hand. I thought he was a photographer. That was honestly the most exciting part about that night. We went on our first date, and after our second date, I never went home because I was obsessed.
Party. All right, big head.
Okay. Family's reaction. So family reaction first. So my mom found out not from me. My mom found out through somebody else. Oh no, I told her first. First I asked her, I was like, what do you think about polygyny? And she was like, oh, it's fine according to like religion, stuff like that. And I told them, well, Sean wants to practice polygyny. And then she was like, not for you though. So she automatically just changed the thing, and now she doesn't agree with it, but she will be coming, and I think she'll understand it more and just be more susceptible to accepting it, because she'll be around the environment and she'll see that like it's not a harmful or negative environment. So yeah.
How y'all doing? Tell them about this. Y'all gotta get on these ollipops. When you're vegan, they have me on the ollipops. Yes. A question that I have. Y'all got a lot of funny questions. Y'all got a lot of questions about sex. That's hilarious. All right. Question for me. You know, I'm narcissistic, according to y'all, so I gotta have the cameras on me, right? Let me take the glasses off so y'all can see me, make fun of me, right? Sean, were you ever in a monogamous relationship? If so, how was it for you? Yes, I was definitely in a monogamous relationship, and I failed at every single one. They were great. I don't think there was anything wrong with them. I believe every relationship failed because of me. I think for a relationship to work, you need to have polarity in that relationship. And polarity means opposition, okay? Opposition. And I think there must be masculine and feminine. And I think that I had not, matter of fact, I know I was not developed as a leader. I was not developed as, a person to be able to lead a relationship to success. So every relationship that ever failed was because of me. The Lord has blessed me with some extremely beautiful and powerful women in my life. I don't know how I seem to get them, because look at me. I'm medium ugly, and it ain't nothing special about me. But for some reason, I have always been blessed with extremely beautiful women whose physical beauty have only been like rivaled by like their interior beauty. So I've been extremely fortunate, and I've been extremely blessed. So yes, to sum it up, I have had a monogamous relationship. I failed at it deeply, and I personally think that it just doesn't work for me. I'm a lot more developed, nowhere near where I need to be, but I just could never be in a monogamous relationship. Like, that's just like not even real. No way. My ethics are too high to like put myself in a position to cheat. And I just don't think any man can be with one woman for his whole life and be faithful. Not a G, not a real dog, not somebody that's like, that knows their worth. What do you think about that when I say that?
I definitely do agree with you about the monogamy thing, and a lot of guys are just not honest about their desires because they feel they'll be ridiculed, or they'd be like, "Oh, you're this, that, or the other," and you're gonna be labeled to be like this bad person for wanting multiple women. When in actuality, that's just natural.
Mm-hmm.
And most people are already polygamous. They have multiple partners in their life.
Mm-hmm.
People just don't realize it and don't see it that way.
Yeah.
Because society.
What you think?
I feel as though most men are afraid of their partners, which is a little sad. I understand that, you know, you love and care for your partner, but if you really do have respect for them, then you need to be honest. And there has been nothing but honesty between us. So I understand the mission. I understand that we are stronger together, and I've seen nothing but that.
She understood the assignment.
Understood the assignment.
All right. So with that being said, another thing I want to say is I think relationships only work when a guy feels like it's not the best that he can do, but he's living like his dreams. Because when you're chasing your dreams, living your dreams, your passion is up, your ambition is up, your drive is up, everything is up. And most guys, I feel like they settle down. And the only way monogamy works is if a guy doesn't necessarily know his worth and he gets a girl that he feels like is completely out of his league, because he doesn't want to mess that up. But as soon as he starts to know his worth, the dynamics of the relationship is going to change, and he's no longer living his dreams, and he's just going to like cheat on her. So for me, why would I mess this up? You know, like you know, some guys sit around and fantasize about having a threesome. I don't want to speak on how we act sexually, but it's just like that. I get to kind of live that every day, you know, not necessarily sexually, but get to, you know, explore with two women every single day. And that is like absolutely every man's dream, right? So it just keeps me on point. Why would I go out and cheat and mess that up? It makes no sense.
No sense.
No.
Makes no type of sense.
Second question: were you first on board when Sean introduced you to polygamy, or did it take some time for you to come around? There has always been the idea of having another woman or being with multiple women. The idea just wasn't initially for anyone to be as permanent. And I never thought that anyone would be, and I feel as though it is a lot safer and a lot more beneficial to have someone permanent than random women.
Good question.
I like that.
Good.
I like that answer too.
I like that answer too.
Yeah.
When you date vegans, they get you drinking this bullshit.
And kombucha.
See what I'm saying? I don't even
Guys,
know if
let's
we can
put
say
you
that.
on.
Gut health is very important. Thank you.
Yes.
Get your abs
Get your
right.
gut. What is the standard you set for them to communicate and coexist with each other, then also with you?
Woo!
So this doesn't really say for all, but for me, I knew that communication would have to be a huge thing. And even with me, I struggled in the beginning to communicate, but communication is part of a relationship. You gotta be open, you gotta be honest, you gotta be vulnerable. Because if you hide anything, mostly in something like this, and you don't open up, a lot of things can be built up, and then your actions are very just come off the wrong way, and you're not intentionally trying to do or hurt anybody, right? But you do. So the whole thing about this is communicate how you feel from the get-go, so that we can solve the problem, because we're all here to accept whatever people feel and go ahead and resolve it at hand. So yeah, that's basically what we have. Just open communication. If you feel some type of way, talk about it.
One time for the emotional maturity.
Woo! Most people would never have that. It's so sad that people don't communicate in their relationships.
Sean, how many more women do you want in order for your family to be complete, or the more the merrier? Truthfully, the reason why I practice polygyny is to build generational wealth, and I'm going to build $1 trillion family. And I will need to add to my family. But to be honest with you, it's a lot. And like the energy we have, the dynamic we have, yes, we have challenges. Nothing is perfect. But man, I could not find two better people to want to spend time with for the most part because they are practically twin flames. I mean, they're both vegan. They wear the same products. They're into fitness. They keep their like the JJ's on point. Their fashion is on point. They actually care about their appearance. Like we're just aligned in so many ways. It is going to be very tough for me to like share that energy with other people. To answer your question more specifically, I have girlfriends and they have their role in like my family, but these two ladies are my queens. And honestly, it's very tough for me to even. They do such a great job at making me like comfortable. Like, dang, like I never want to leave them. Like I probably annoy her and her because I'm always when they're getting ready, I'm like. You know what I mean? I almost broke my big ass nose just now. But it's just one of those things. I'm always on them, if that makes sense. You know? And it's gonna be very tough for somebody to come in and like not necessarily disrupt that, but like you gotta be a hell of a person. Right? Because we do our own thing, right? So like if you're coming in, you gotta be like an asset to like what we're trying to do. One. Two, you have to be incredibly beautiful. I mean, look at this. We got Blasian Holly Berry, and we got the ultra beautiful Diana Ross. So it's just like, they look good. We have fun. We're aligned in so many ways. I want to add, but it's going to take a hell of a person. Now, so I know I'm rambling, but it's just like a lot that kind of like goes into it. Okay, so to be clear, to be concise, yes, I want to add, but man, it's gonna be tough because you got to be a hell of a person for me to like give you my energy because my energy is sacred and it's precious. And if you're around me, you're gonna be great. So, question.
How high are your standards? Breaks the scale. Breaks the scale. Pretty much.
Is there a way that a monogamous relationship can work?
Is that for all of us or for you?
Oh, so sorry. You're right, baby.
4 questions?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Choose another.
Oh, how does your family and friends feel about your relationship?
Yeah.
That's actually a good question.
Yes. So.
I'm gonna zoom in on this one right here. Y'all gonna want to see this. Y'all gonna want to see this shit.
My family and friends. My situation was similar to Olivia's. My pride and joy, my mother, who is my rock, actually found out through another family member, and she deserves so much more. She is very supportive. She has always been supportive of me and my decisions. She raised me right, and she knows that I have a good head on my shoulders, and I wouldn't do anything destructive.
She definitely has a good head on her shoulders.
Hey, Mom.
Family, friends.
Yes, family and friends. I'm going to retire my mother, and she will be ever so grateful, and I'm gonna make you proud. Anyway, my friends are absolutely not. Most of them, my longest standing friends, 15 years and 10 years, are not supportive of this decision, and I'm okay with that. I understand that, like, we all have our roles and our purposes, and I'm going to live in my purpose regardless of who approves. I know we all want to be with our friends and want to support them just because of, how many years we've been together, and how even in relationships like that doesn't matter. I will always be here for the people that I love. So regardless, I will always be here for them. But in regards to an actual friendship continuing, it's just no longer there.
Love from a distance.
And that's okay.
Yes.
Major distance. Sorry.
Major.
Baby. What's the biggest sacrifice in success?
Babe, why are you
I'm
skipping ahead? Stay on the program.
You're right. Stay on.
Second. Okay. How will family planning work?
How what?
How will family planning work? Just have a family.
It's all one family.
Yeah.
You guys try to see, like, you guys try to make it seem like it's two different relationships, and it's not. It's all one dynamic, is what it is. It's a dynamic that has multiple people, like, in it. It's us, right? So yeah, her relationship is with me, but her relationship is with me. But the thing I like about them two is the synergy. They have a lot of, dude, like they're like almost the same person. It's kind of crazy. Like they're each other's spirit animal, you know?
Yes. Yes.
So, question for me. Question for me. Vote for Pedro. Sean, what is your type? Ta-da. Ta-da. No, but I mean, honestly, you know, as far as looks, very simple. I like a very cute face. I have a big nose. I can't date a girl with a big nose. I'm sorry. Like, me personally. Cute face, nice body. But honestly, I'm a sucker for personalities. That's what attracts me. Like, obviously, I gotta be attracted to you. But what really gets me is a woman's personality, especially if she has like very feminine like energy. That is like, that is what gets me because it's so rare. Most women are these days are very masculine. Oh man, we was at the restaurant last night and that girl brought her and her big fat ass friend, sat down. They just loud and I just looked at him. I'm like, are you okay? She was just like, no. But right, it's just most women are filled with a lot of masculine energy. Society, I mean, I don't want to get too much into that, but I feel like women are trying to be men and men are becoming like more feminine. So I love a really feminine woman. That is just like, it's the personality for me.
It's the personality.
Do you have another question or no? Or are we ready for questions that involve all of us?
Let's do
I
it
think
all.
all. Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. Oh, me?
Is there a way
1,
for
2, 3.
monogamy to work? Is there a way for monogamy to work? If so, how? Ooh, I feel as though for monogamy to work, it would be very rare. Only because I believe for polygyny or polygamy to polygamous relationships to be for people who are able to provide for an actual family. You can't have or you can't be a masculine man living in his purpose and not able to provide and protect for your family. So if you're not able to do that, then it's not for you.
What
That's
do you
just
think?
it.
Could you repeat the question again?
Is there a way for monogamous relationships to work?
I would say the same thing. Yes, but it's very rare for it to work. In order for it to work, I would say both people would have to be aligned and have that polarity, have that polarity of the masculine and the feminine go together and not really looking for much then to be with together. Because I feel like you can, with two people, obviously you can create something good, right? But I feel like definitely with more people and more people that are aligned and purpose driven, you can create something like great, like something huge. So yes, monogamy can work if you're not like not willing, but like you don't really have like huge desires. You're just like, I'm okay to settle, get a house, have like 3 kids, and then masculine and feminine. And But that's very rare.
And could you repeat the question?
Is there a way for monogamous relationships to work? And if so, how?
Yes. To answer your question, yes, monogamy can work. We're not over here, the polygamy police. That's not what we are. Yes, monogamy can work. If you're engaged or married, don't be like, fuck them, my relationship. Like, listen, it can work. I will just tell you this. The dynamics have to be right. I'm gonna zoom in because I want y'all to really feel this. This is gonna be some of like the realest stuff you guys ever hear right here. Feel it. I want y'all to really feel this. This is gonna be some of the realest advice you ever get in your life. Monogamy can work, okay? Men want to be respected. Women want to be cherished. All women, I don't care how much money you make, I don't care how fine they are, fellas, all women want to be led. Nobody wants to be led by somebody doing worse than them. The reason why you guys have problems out of your ladies, or why you feel like relationships can't work, is because a lot of y'all women are doing better than y'all, or equal, or y'all split it, and it's just like the dynamics is fucked. There's no polarity in a relationship. What's the point? I'm about to bring it home. Just follow me. Women want to be cherished, men want to be respected. In order for a woman to respect you, you have to be something worthy of respect. And you can only get that by putting in the work. In order to be cherished, you can't fake that. As a woman, you have to put in the work. You as fucked up as it may sound, you gotta look good. You have to look good. And there's other things that come into it, mainly like feminine energy, how you actually treat your man, right? Determines how he cherishes you, right? But fellas, if she respects you, I mean, if you're worthy, she's gonna respect you just naturally. Like every time, naturally. Okay? So monogamy can work under this pretense. The woman is just a normal woman who makes like $70,000 a year, $80,000 a year. And maybe she gets with somebody who makes more money. I think you need to make about 2 to 3 times more money than like your queen. Personally, for her to have the level of like respect for you, for it to work. And that's it. I think that's the only way. If a man is the breadwinner and she's extremely beautiful, and that guy is probably like, doctor, lawyer, salesperson, whatever, and he's making a certain amount of money. Right? But if anything changes in that dynamic, the guy starts wanting more, he starts thinking better of himself. Because the more you produce, the higher you think. The more confidence you gain, the more unplugged from the matrix you get. I just think that it won't work. But it can under the right pretenses. It's like a very, very slim chance. Very slim chance. Very, very. Because a lot of these beautiful women, they be getting, they got Drake, NFL players, NBA players, and they be going for that because sometimes they just want to have fun. But if they do want to settle down and they do get a guy, it can work. But it has to be, the guy has to feel like, damn, like I'm so lucky to be with her. And most women watching this, most women period, are not like that. It's not that they can't be, it's just you don't put in the work. Guys, look at me. They not with me for my looks, man. I'm medium ugly. I got a big old nose, a big old lips, and a look at this head. Funny shaped head.
Look at his waves go, guys.
It's not about that. It's just about putting in the work. You guys have to put in the work. All you guys have to do is put in the work. It's not hard to be attractive. Go to the gym. Take care of yourself. Have a skin routine. Whiten your teeth. Take care of your hair. This goes for guys and girls. So I know that's very long-winded, but yes, it can work under those specific dynamics. Ladies, society's lied to you. It is not okay. Well, it is okay to be fat if that's what you want to do. I disagree with that. I think everybody should be healthy. But like if you want to be treated right, if you want love, you got to love yourself. If you want respect, you got to respect yourself. We all slip. I miss gym sessions. I miss my early wake up sometimes as well. But that's why they be like, yo, man, you slipping, bro. Get on your shit. We all need that accountability. Right? Love ain't lies. Next question.
Got you. Okay. So we got the monogamous question. Mm-hmm. What are future goals with this relationship?
You guys ever seen Pinky and the Brain? And I know it's ladies first, but listen. Pinky and the Brain, and be like, what are we going to do today?
Take over the world.
That's not how it's supposed to say. Try to take over the world. That's what we gonna do. We gonna take over the goddamn world, all right? You motherfuckers want to buy your girl a Chanel bag. I'm be like, fuck it, baby. I bought you Chanel the business. You understand? Because love is law.
Damn!
Family's business.
Family's what?
Business.
Tell them.
Business.
Family is business.
Family is business. You understand? Business is business, right? So for us, it's all about ownership and creating generational wealth. That's literally it. Like, take over the goal. Like, it's cool to like be in this penthouse and all this shit, blah 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 blah. But and watch the Padres. Like, that's cool, right? Cool. Watching the Padres. You know what's even better? Owning the Padres. Owning the Padres. It's cool to sit courtside at a Lakers game. You know what's better? Owning the Lakers. You understand? And that's where we going, right? Ownership.
Ownership. And buying the whole penthouse. And
Ownership.
apartment business.
Right, because we're going to own this building. We're going to buy this. We're going to buy the whole damn thing. Can't buy the unit because we rent. But we can own the building. You understand? And that's what it's all about. That's the number one thing. So you hear us talking about money? You hear us talking about that? It's because we come from generational wealth. I don't know about y'all. I got 16 brothers and sisters. My mom was a heroin addict. I come from nothing. I was lucky enough to get adopted at around like 9 years old, but I come from absolutely nothing. I don't know about you, but what was your life like?
We were pretty poor.
Pretty poor. What about you?
Low income household, single mom.
And we ain't having that.
No.
All right.
Not around here.
Next question.
You got it? I got it? Okay. What have all you guys learned from each other?
Oof.
I'll start. So from Sean, I've learned a lot about communication, about business, about femininity, about life, about sales, about closing.
I know she looked like Blazing Halle Berry, y'all. This little motherfucker's a gremlin. See what I'm saying? She trying to eat my face off right now. Don't let her fool you. Don't give her no chocolate after midnight.
Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, I learned a lot about things. About selflessness is a huge thing that I realized I was pretty selfish as a person before. I thought I was like, oh, I'm pretty selfless, and I was just going through life. But he realized he like showed me what true selflessness looks like all around. So that's one thing that I learned. And from Shanice, I learned a lot from her about femininity. And also, it's not really, she doesn't really tell me things, I just see what she does. And it's very cool. And her creativity as well. I love her creative style. We have similar creative styles, so I learned a lot about that too.
What about you? I might want to get you.
One of the biggest things that I have learned while being with Sean, accountability. Accountability, and I think that is one of the most important things. Not only accountability, but the importance of communication. Do I need to start over?
No.
No, you got it.
Accountability and communication. We cannot have this relationship, and this would not work or operate whatsoever without communication. And in regards to discussing our concerns, like, you always need to have a sense of accountability, regardless of what it is. A lot of people struggle with that in their day-to-day lives, and it's crazy. Everything that he speaks comes to life. Like, literally, I see it from work to Instagram to how women react to others. It's just, I see it every single day. And this is one of the reasons why that I trust him with our journey. Olivia has taught me about consistency, and how hard work will get you to where you need to go or where you want to go. Her TikTok is amazing, and her business is booming. Why? Because she cares about people and she wants to make an impact. And she really shows that, and yes.
Appreciate it.
Always.
Thank you.
I'm just grabbing ass. As far as myself, number one thing I learned from Shanice, it's crazy because I never told her this. I've been very, very, very blessed, very fortunate with the women that that God has placed in my life. But this woman is the first woman I've ever met that truly saw me as a king. Before I even saw myself as a king, if I'm being honest. I feel like the power of women is always they see the potential in a man. They always multiply everything that a man is doing. And when I met her, I was already successful. I was making like $20,000, $30,000 a month. And I thought I was like so successful. But I feel like she saw me and she saw so much more. And so I feel like the thing with her, she helped me discover my power, you know, and, you know, yeah, it gets me emotional even thinking about it, you know, just being honest. You know, I truly feel like, you know, God created this woman specifically for me. You know, I just saw this like, amazingly powerful, talented, creative, super energetic, rambunctious, caring, and like loving spiritual being and supportive person and very loyal person. And just she just seems like so overlooked. It's like, huh, it just doesn't make sense. And yeah, she helped me discover my power. That was like the number one thing. I don't want to get too much into it, but she helped me discover my power. And even though I thought very highly of myself, she saw me as the king that I was. And for that, thank you. Because she helped give me like the vision. You know, she helped expand my vision. Because that's kind of what a woman does. If you're on your mission, she will like expand your vision exponentially. I put it to you guys like this. When I met her, I was making $20,000 a month. Then I started making like $10,000 a day when she came into like my life. Number one thing I learned from Olivia is we all need accountability. This lady, I call her like the prodigy. Like she is, you know, for her development, she's 19 years old. She's making $20,000 a month. And it's not about the money, it's about the mindset that's attached with it. Because money's not real. Money's just, the money you make is just a reflection of your mind and your skills. That's it. In your heart. Believe that or not. She keeps me on my toes, which I really appreciate. She also showed me how powerful I can be as well, because you do a lot of self-development, and then when you get around people that actually appreciate, like, you telling them things, they're like, wow. Like, you see how dramatically you can, like, impact people's life. So I feel like vision, she expanded the vision, helped me discover my power. And then same thing with Olivia, and I know that may sound the same, but it's just like, they're kind of twin flames. So yeah, just, they helped me become a more powerful me. Without them, I'm nothing, I'm nobody. And that's just the truth. But with them by my side, I'm the most powerful man in the world. I am the most powerful man in the world. And you guys are going to find that out.
That's right. That's right. Let them know, baby.
I'm Sean Adams. I'm from beautiful San Diego. I have $1 million mindset, $1 billion vision and business plan, future billionaire, and I will build the first $1 trillion family in the United States of America. Can't do it alone. You guys are going to see.